Welcome back to the Crypto Gorilla YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about upcoming projects as well as some updates on what's been going on in the market. As usual, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything you hear in this video is just my opinion, and you should always do your own research before buying or selling anything. The first project on today's list is one I've spoken about in the past. However, I have been waiting to show you guys their wonderful, beautifully, amazingly built website. I'm really blown away. I come from a web design background. I was actually a front-end developer for roughly 8 years before doing YouTube, before doing NFTs. So I really appreciate a good website. I've never built anything nearly as good as what they've done here. The illustrations, the effects, look at that transition as it transitions in. Even as you scroll between these different sections, the music is going to change, and it really gives you a different experience as you explore their website. I've also noticed as you go through these different sections, if you do hold down your cursor or your finger on mobile, it does pop up more information about that section. In this case, it's going to be the factions, and if you click multiple times, you can see there is different information that pops up. So there is a lot to explore here, and that's kind of the whole point of this project. It's all about storytelling, about the lore, and really going deep and finding out about their whole story. Even on the about page, as we scroll through the team here, the way these cards pop up, you could tell I'm clearly impressed. I'm a sucker for a nice website. I'm a sucker for any good marketing. Now, other than that, we don't have too much information on what the roadmap is going to be. Like I said, it is going to be heavily based on storytelling, both physical and digital. But judging purely on the website, I'm really impressed. Most projects, even post-mint, don't do that much. So for these guys to go and do all of this work pre-mint, it really bodes well for what they're putting together, and this is definitely one I would keep an eye on. Next on the list is going to be a free mint called BV. Now this is by a Korean artist, I believe Korean, that goes by Ram to Ram. They have quite a large following here on Twitter. However, they have an even bigger following on YouTube with 858,000 followers. A lot of these videos are actually music videos, and you could see they all have the art that is going to be featured in this project. Now it does seem like it's going to be one character in particular that goes by the name Summer. And like I said, this is a free mint, so as long as you are minting from a burner, there is absolutely no risk with this project. And with the following that Ram to Ram has, to me this is a no-brainer. Now, credit where credit is due. This project was brought to my attention by NFT Boy. If you don't know who he is part of the Doodles Alpha. He's also helping out with Probably Nothing, Probably a Label, the Golden Egg Club. However, he does have his very own project called TBD. It's also called the Soup Kitchen, and I've been in this Discord for a while. I can tell you they get a ton of whitelists. I know it's going to become token gated once they launch their NFT, but for the time being, it has been free. They get a ton of whitelist spots, and they also have some really great alpha callers. So definitely another project I would check out and support NFT Boy. The next project I wanted to talk about, I'm sure you've already heard of it. It's called Dark Labs, but I still wanted to give my thoughts on it. So this one is by Amir Hussein. He is the founder of Dark Echelon that does have a 2 ETH floor, which is very impressive during the bear market. It's actually quite thin. Now, we don't know much about this project, and that is by design. They're keeping it very low key what this project is going to be about. I did listen to this Twitter space, and they do mention that it's going to have to do with storytelling and lore. And I can tell you that this is not going to be a Gen 2 for Dark Echelon and the Alpha group. He does not want to dilute that supply in any way. So this is going to be something totally different. And Amir also has recently raised funds, so he has a ton of ammunition in his chamber in order to make this project a success. Now, they are doing an application process to choose who deserves to mint this project. So I'm going to put a link to the website in the description down below. And I would suggest you take your time and really think about your answers as you're filling it out. A lot of people end up putting, these one-word answers. Even for my alpha group, there's a ton of applications, and they all barely put any information. And then I get DMs saying, hey, why wasn't I chosen? Have you looked at my application? But when I do, their application is just one word. So if people aren't willing to put in the time to let me know who they are and why they deserve to be in my group or why they deserve to mint this project, then the reality is they probably don't. Next is a project called Supercute World. It is going to be an animated series based around a bunch of different characters. The NFT is going to be based on this character here. Now, they're also going to be creating physical toys, and for this they've brought on 2 different toy makers. The first is called Choco Toy, and if we scroll through his Instagram, you can see some really cool designs. You can see here, this one is a vinyl toy of the Supercute character. This looks really good in my opinion. It looks like he's wearing a Supreme fanny pack, and I really like the colors. The other other one is going to be the toy maker. And if we look in the background of this video, you could see there is a plushie. So it does seem like they are going for both the vinyl and the plushie toy. And I do think plushies are very important, especially when your character is targeted towards a younger audience. So if your intention is to sell merch, it is to sell products and toys, I really like that they're going the plushie route. Now what's going to interest you guys, if you go to the website, link in the description down below, they have this slot machine, and if you win 1 in 250 pulls, instantly wins allowless, and if not, you are added to a public raffle. So we all love free whitelist, so definitely check this one out. Next is a project called RPlanet, and what stands out behind this one is that the team is very successful. If we scroll down to the team section, they're all fully doxed. They link to their LinkedIn, and they have very impressive backgrounds. And what's been going around about this project lately is that they have managed to raise $5 million in a seed round. And as we all know, it is currently the whole VC meta. Pretty much any project that announces that they have raised funds is seeing their floor explode. Now these guys went ahead and announced it before they minted, so we're going to see how that plays out. But we've seen a ton of projects announce VC funding recently. It's pretty much the meta at the moment, and all of them went absolutely insane. Some of them did end up just being pumps and dumps, but if your bags are packed and you are ready for that upswing, you can make some profit. The next one on today's list is going to be TimTims by Tim Ferris. I was really shocked when I saw that he was doing a project. He is following this Twitter account, by the way, just so everything checks out, but it does seem like it will be an exclusive group of 555. We do not know what the utility of this project is going to be. Here he says it's going to be highly stylized, highly absurd, and unlike anything I've done. If you don't know Tim Ferris, he is the author of the 4-Hour Workweek. He also has a very popular podcast, and he's really well connected. Here he has 1.8 million followers on Twitter, but he knows a ton of celebrities. He knows a ton of smart and notable people. So I am very curious to see what the utility behind this project is going to be. I know celebrities have a very bad reputation in this space. A lot of people associate them to cash grabs. It would shock me very much if Tim Ferris came and did that. So I'm going to be keeping a close eye on this project. Now, speaking of celebrities, this is a great segue into one of the projects that a lot of people have been asking me about, the Golden Egg Club by Jeremy Fall. If you don't know Jeremy Fall, he is the creator of Probably Nothing, as well as Probably a Label, a project that's minting this week with Warner Records. He's a chef, and he's also very well connected. He knows a ton of celebrities. It looks here like his fingers are pierced. Man, I wonder if that hurts. I assume it did. But recently, a ton of notable people were airdropped these eggs, and they have gone crazy in terms of price. I remember roughly a week ago, people were asking me, they were under 1 Ethereum. People were saying, hey, should I buy this? What do you know about this? I knew nothing at the time, so I couldn't tell them. Full disclosure, I do have one of these. I was airdropped one. But ever since then, he has been tweeting that celebrities are now part of the group, whether he sold them or airdropped them an egg. The first one that he announced was Mike Tyson. And then yesterday, he did announce that Paris Hilton was part of the group. And in our chats, the chats are pretty cool. He's announcing that there's more celebrities that will be joining. I know Dennis Rodman is going to be one of them, but I'm not sure who the others are. So I am looking forward to those names. Now the floor, like I said, has gone crazy. The highest sale we saw was 5 Ethereum. Are these celebrities going to be enough to maintain or pump the floor? We will see, but I'm excited to see what more of the utility behind this is going to be. Now, the other question I get is, what's your sell price? Since, like I said, I do have one, and I know other people who bought them and they're wondering how high this can go. I do think there is room for this to move up. It's always weird for me when I have like a relationship with the founders, you know, especially when they give me their NFT for free, when or if I can even sell it. Now at these prices, I'm not going to sell it right now. I'm going to give them a chance, you know, to build and really show what they're capable of doing. However, if I'm being honest, I guess if these hit 10 Ethereum, I'd probably sell mine, right? I know the correct answer is, oh, I'd never sell it and I'm going to diamond hand it forever. But no, if it hit like 10 Ethereum, that's a lot of money. At these prices, that's like 15 grand. So we'll see if it can get there, but that's my take on the golden eggs. The last project I want to talk about today, one that I get the most DMs about, is going to be Gangster All Star. Everyone is asking me if they should buy in. They're asking me if they should sell their unrevealed boxes. I purchased 2 of these at 0.33 and 0.35. I did 2x on that purchase. However, I'm still holding here. I did tweet saying that I do think we will see a dip. The high was 0.72 and we are seeing a slight dip. I'm wondering if we're going to see a further further dip under 0.6. I was hoping they go back down near 0.5, in which case I would purchase more, because the full art reveal is still a week and a half away and people in the space get bored extremely quickly. However, it does not seem like they are dipping that much. Even the unrevealed weapons are seeing a pump. They have a pretty high floor price. Just a week ago, they were like at 0.21. But I think myself, as well as everyone, we're expecting these to have a Ranga pump. If you look at the Ranga black boxes, these things are above 5 Ethereum and the revealed ones are at 2.6 Ethereum. And it's crazy to think that we had multiple opportunities to get these under 1 ETH. They kept pumping above 1 ETH, then going back down, above, back down. So we had plenty of opportunities to get in. I did not get in. So I'm hoping Gangster All Star, that is my Ranga. Now, one thing I did notice, especially with Ranga, is that people are buying these, or the price seems to pump on Friday and Saturday evenings. And I'm not sure if you've noticed this, but people are just opening them in voice chats. They're streaming their screen, they're opening them, and they're essentially gambling. I think a lot of us are just bored and we just need something to mint, or we need something to gamble on. So a ton of people are gambling on these Ranga black boxes. So that's what I'm going to be looking for Gangster All Star. Are people doing this? Is this having a nice weekend pump, meaning they're gambling? Maybe there's even an opportunity to swing trade them. You buy them midweek and you sell them on the weekends into that volume. But if Gangster All Star sees even 50% of the success of Ranga, that would put us at a 2.5 Ethereum floor, which is roughly a 4x from current prices. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps my channel grow. If you aren't already subscribed, would you kindly hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification. Thank you for watching New Crypto Gorilla. Peace.